The National Philharmonic Ensemble is a group of professional musicians brought together under the auspices of the Ministry of Arts and Multiculturalism to test the proposition that the orchestral musicians that we have in Trinidad and Tobago are ready for the challenge of Philharmonic level music.
Any opportunity I get to be part of anything musical, I take it, right? And when I heard about this, I was like, I wonder if it's gonna flop like the previous attempt. But then when I came and I saw the dedicated musicians and the conductor, he seemed to know his stuff.
Nice. But you see how that really makes you fall into the next downbeat? Jump. We get the appropriate way to the downbeat. That's what we're looking for. Alright? Let's try that one more time. And 1, 2. This pilot project was a 3-month project, and the idea of it is if we get together and we play diligently, we rehearse, we practice this music to the best of our knowledge and ability. In this time that we have, what do we get to? What's the level that we get to?
Playing a classical instrument, you always have the dream of playing in an orchestra. Every young person, if they have the opportunity, should take, because you get to work with musicians who share your passion. 2, you get to work under an amazing conductor who is just so knowledgeable and so also passionate about what he's doing, and it gives me room to grow.
It has taught me to listen more, and to express myself a little more, because you have to balance your sound.
Well, the immediate benefit is playing in a group. It's so important honing your skills in terms of playing in tune, having the right articulation, playing as an ensemble rather than an individual soloist.
When I joined this program, I realized that it's not just picking it up to play, it's how you play it, and your technique is so important.
In Trinidad and Tobago, we have a culture of, we come to rehearsal and we learn the music, and the triumph at the end is that we've learned all the notes. But in this ensemble, the expectation is a little bit different. We expect people to do independent practice so that when they come to rehearsal, they already know the notes. And so we are able to spend our time really getting down into things like phrasing, articulation, dynamics, and how you use dynamics to create phrasing. The idea is not to produce music at a normal level, but to produce it at the highest possible level, given the people in the room and their level of technical ability. It is a fantastic development that we have an institution like the National Academy for the Performing Arts and a nascent national orchestra. I think the two of them go so beautifully together. They're indispensable to each other, because you have, on the one hand, you have a training facility where people who are musicians go and they hone their craft. They get polished up like shiny apples. And then on the other side, you have a place for them to go and have a career and begin a profession.
If there are other people like me who wants to do music as a career, it's very, very, very important, because I honestly, I'm doing law in UE, and honestly, I want to still do music as a career when I'm done. So I hope something will be in place by the time I'm finished. That will be in 5 years.
And maybe one day they will turn around and come back to the academy and start teaching. And so there's this beautiful cycle that gets built up, and it exists in other places. We don't have it here yet, but this is the start. This is what makes the National Philharmonic Orchestra something so valuable to the national community.
It can be a model for younger musicians where they could have something to strive towards, something to be part of, so they could just try to be the best they can be.
It would benefit the country because it also raise the individual standard of the future generation of Trinidad and Tobago. So maybe now, as it's now starting off, it's like a seed, but you don't know 50 years from now where Trinidad and Tobago could be because of something so small.
I respect fan, I respect calypso, but also I think people should have the opportunity to try something new, to reach their full potential on different genres of music. So being able to have a philharmonic will give students and musicians who are trained in classical music, Western classical, an opportunity to really grow, and it will add to the multiculturalism that we are trying to achieve as a country.
This I see as a great opportunity for me to help kind of shape the musical destiny of our country. What a place to be.